Day 5 is what separates men from the boys, or women from the girls for that matter, because you will need to defeat Teromaton on a higher difficulty level than what we're used to, and therefore I have to manual this. I'm about to finish this and about to win for the first time, unless I lose, of course. The right tentacle is already useless, and we're just taking care of Teromaton. You see, this is not doing anything anymore. And we're about to win on Nightmare 1. Nightmare 1 is super important, I'll soon tell you why. So let's see, a single damage. It would be ironic if the healer could defeat the opponent. And you see, this is why we're manualing this, because we need to sometimes wait with the AoE heal for a while. And there you go, we've won. You'll need to do this 10 times. 1 star is fine. It's absolutely fine. First time ever we're getting this gear that is called Outstanding. And Outstanding gear is gonna be important for multiple reasons, and this is a day 5 thing. You can do this later, I mean, you can do this on day 6, you can do this on day 7 if you're a bit slower, but who knows what other skills are required to complete day 6, complete day 7. And I recommend still doing this on day 5. What is needed on day 5? First of all, you need to have enough cards, shadow prints, to 6-star Lian. Or one of your SSRs for that matter. This is one thing. There you go, we managed to defeat Teromaton on Nightmare. We'll have to farm this gear right here, this Nightmare gear. Or what is this? Outstanding gear. It's not gonna be just once, it's gonna be multiple times. Now, besides that, if you go to the event part, there is a 7-day commission. There you go. And on day 5, you'll need to empower 12 outstanding modules to level 9. Guess how you're gonna get outstanding modules? Well, of course from Teromaton or Doki Doki. But if you're not beating any of them on Nightmare, you may get just 2 modules, not 12, just 2. Because of the story progression, you could get it from elsewhere. But right now, we can be a bit more relaxed, because now there is a way to beat Teromaton on Nightmare. And let's see what I'm talking about these modules. If you go to the Animus location, but before that let me collect the achievements just in case I got anything more useful than that, but it seems like I didn't. If you go to the Animus, and there you see your units, you check out the modules. Right now you should have epic modules, and later you're gonna have outstanding modules. So there you go, we have 195 modules in total. It's a bit hard because first of all, unique is purple, and purple is usually epic in many other games. That's why I was a bit confused on the previous days. It's called unique here, and the yellow is epic. And don't confuse purple with pink or magenta, because it's outstanding. Now it's outstandingly bad accessibility wise on this background, but that's another story. We have outstanding gear. So now we'll take this outstanding gear and replace the original one. But we also have to be lucky, because we have critical damage, critical rate, accuracy. It seems like that we have the same thing, and attack bonus is fine, but it's not necessary. Let's level it up to level 12 just for the sake of it. It's for comparison. There you go. Even though this is a worse type of module than the previous one because of the flat HP, and we're not getting attack, you see that based on the attack flat stack, instead of 201 you have 229. It's 15% extra in terms of the base stat on level 12. Who knows how it scales. So let's replace it. For now we have to accept anything that we have as pink modules. There you go, we have another one. This is Cure. We will see if there is an Animus with Cure. Yeah, there is. So right now I'm using this and I'm replacing. And we have the direct comparison. HP is the base stat always, But if we have speed, we're fine. Unfortunately, we have a flat set attack. In the rolling, we'll have to avoid it, but it's just luck based, so I'm speaking as if I could avoid a double roll on attack. Well, so far we've been lucky. Let's see, level 9. We weren't that lucky. Anyway, I hope it... Oh no, it's a double roll. Okay, this is gonna be trashed one day, but I'm gonna replace it. And you see the extra flat stat, HP, it's promising. Not because we want the HP flat stat to be 10% higher, it doesn't matter much, because altogether you see that the champion itself, like 200 more or less HP, it doesn't matter. It's almost 20k. Out of 20k, 200 is just 1%. But once you have percentage based stats there, the extra 10% will matter, because it's not gonna be extra 1%. Because let's say you have a 15% bonus, 10% of 15% is 1.5% overall. So it may be a bit more. These percentage based stats scale better. And unfortunately we don't have any more of these unique modules. Now we'll have to save money, so we'll also just level it up to level 9, unless I have a good reason to go higher. So now you see that we have like 2 purple modules so far, or no, 2 magenta modules, these outstanding modules. But we also have attack. Oh no, we don't have attack. So this is the only one from outstanding. And by the way, getting rid of the purple module sooner or later helps a lot, because then we won't confuse the colors. So with rings we're not that lucky yet. With regular modules though, I should have gotten at least one. There you go, we got 2. And one of them is speed, the other one is attack. So we have a speed and an attack outstanding module. We don't care about the stats, because we're living in a scarcity mindset at the moment. We have to live with what we have. And, well, critical damage, I'll accept that. We also have speed. And the single roll speed already, it's normally 2, but here it's 3. You see? So a single roll speed is better than the not rolled speed. But it's interesting that it's just, it doesn't start at 2, it starts at 3. So I'll level it up. Flat stat, too bad. Crit rate, I take it. We got to level 10. And one more roll on crit rate. We'll have to replace it, we're gonna get slower, what can I do? And then there is a speed option. So speed gear, it's right now on level 15, we'll get rid of it, someone else will take it instead. HP instead of defense. But we have defense in the second stat. I'll just check if there is anyone else who is willing to take this garbage module. After all, it's speed. So this looks like a speed module. HP bonus, so this is directly comparable. So instead of unique, we're gonna take the outstanding gear and do this 1, 2, 3, 4. We also have attack, not flat stat, but percentage based stat. Unfortunately, we have flat defense, but the other one has flat defense too, so what can I do? We'll try to avoid it. Level 9, there you go, HP bonus plus 2%. So the level 9 HP bonus is already better than the level 12 HP bonus, and the only thing we're missing, it's directly comparable. Defense percentage, you see we have some extra. Flat defense -5, so be it, we have the percentage base. Attack bonus is not there, but we don't have crit rate, and well, shall I level it up, shall I not? I will rather just replace it right here and keep this. And then unfortunately we don't have any more purples. So with this we'll collect the quests. Yeah, I haven't finished the quests, too bad. But you know, this was my 10th. So I might as well claim this, fine. Did we unlock anything? Only achievement, but these achievements are not that good. Unfortunately, if we got some outstanding gear as an achievement or as a hyperlink charter item, that would be amazing. But it's not happening. So we have to live with what we have. And if you go back to the 7-day commission, then you will see that instead of the 0, right now we have 4. And you know what this means. This means that we have to do this 8 more times. Unfortunately, I still cannot auto this. But we have to go back to challenge. Oops, not these ones. Threshold, it's called threshold. That's what the modules show. So Nightmare 1. And I'll do it in a manual way. Unfortunately, I leveled up, so in the meantime, I might have to spend some extra effort in spending energy. So before starting the Terromaton demo, I will check out what else could work. GP outpost, Green Pursuit, Investigation. I can do anything I want 10 times. So I will do maybe GP outpost and Reason. So that's red, that's Lian's. Right now I need to level up Lian. So why not? Level 9 has not been started. Level 8 has not been started. So you know what? Just to make sure that we save properly, I will just challenge level 8. And then I'll go back to the Terromaton and Demo 1 fight. So that we make progress here as well. We're testing the new gear with the primary team that we have. So everything is connected to everything, and once you finish this puzzle piece, you know what else is gonna be unlocked for you. I think that once you have this gear and you're using good gear, so not just any random gear, then there is gonna be something else. The Doki Doki fight and the final one. So once you can beat Doki Doki Nightmare, then you might be able to finish the campaign Doki Doki as well. Let's see, we have the healer, we have everyone. Everyone is red, and red beats green, and unfortunately we have one green. So shall I replace? Well, Freya is also green, but she has some extra effects. So this is already Nightmare 2, so I'm not that happy about it. But if I could bring in some blue, no I cannot. Anyway, Freya could be fine instead of Dorothy the healer. But for now I'll keep this team. Because you see, they are randomly shooting at us, that's horrible. And we need a lot of healing. I'm gonna do this automatically just to see whether this can be grinded continuously. And it seems like it's still a bit of a long shot, it's a bit random. Because they are damaging us a bit too much. Although I cannot know this. So you see, healing came a bit too early. So a single heal could have been fine, but you never know who is gonna be damaged afterwards. So this is the difficulty. Now we're at the same situation. This is why we're not that happy with Dorothy in general, that her cooldown is a bit too slow for our liking. But even if you lose one unit or two, it seems that they're gonna die a bit, like, quite quickly. So this is fine, plus we have some extra buffs in the meantime. So I think this challenge is not easy, but it's doable on auto. And if we lose a few, then we lose a few. It's one stability. After all, we're fighting for getting back without the, like, below the threshold of 130 something, so that we earn one stability every 5 minutes. So if I don't do anything, it's worse than trying to grind the best possible level that is available to us. Whether it's 1 star or 2 stars, I don't know. I suspect only 1 star. But if it's 2 stars, I'll take it. It matters because at 1 star you can grind 5 in total in the background. For 2 stars you can grind 8, and I would prefer the 8. But what can I do if it's just 5? I mean, there is not much. Possibly it's some time limit that is also in effect, and now we managed to kill the opponent. This means that we can, well, not easily, but we can grind this like 2 minutes per piece. And I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna use level 8, and I'll launch 8 battles in the background while the other one is coming, the Terumoton fight, that I will have to fight 8 times so that I can progress with that mission, and this unlocks a lot of other things for me as well in the future. And you don't have to equip those modules, you can just level 9 it and that's gonna be fine. So I will stick to level 8 continuous battle 8 times start. This is a day 5 thing. So you have to complete those Terumoton or Doki Doki fights. If you don't, then you'll fall behind a bit, and who knows what else the game has in store for you for the future missions. So that's the most important thing. So I will keep this team, the one that I had previously, and I'll exit the fight. It's gonna run in the background, and I'll go back to Threshold, and inside Threshold I'm gonna do Terumoton Nightmare 1. This is what I want originally. There is also Hell afterwards and Inferno, so Nightmare is not the end station. And I'm gonna challenge this manually. We'll see if the new gear did anything to us or it messed up anything. So I'll keep this in manual. Yeah, manual. First thing is AoE. I'll buff on the second round. Forgetfulness is the next one. And now you see that we have basically full health. AoE is fine. You take care of the left tentacle, then the middle one, but as long as it's AoE you take care of everything, doesn't matter where you go. And now we start with single damage, that's the thing. Unfortunately we're a bit too fast. If Dorothy was a bit slower than Terumoton, then we could act in sync, but we're not doing this. And we need to make sure that the middle unit survives. In the meantime we'll attack the left tentacle, that's amazing. So we'll have to finish the left tentacle this turn preferably. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. The middle unit is gonna act after us. So we'll need the buff right now. Then single damage on the left tentacle. As I said, we have to finish it this turn. If we don't, well, then at least we buff. Okay, I'll rather buff and I'll risk not finishing it this turn because Dorothy won't be able to finish it. If we buff now, because with a single damage we won't be able to damage fully. So we'll rather buff. And then single heal the middle unit so that she survives. And now this is gonna be fine. And then single damage the left tentacle. Single damage the left tentacle as well. Yep. And now the turn meter attack plus single damage. AoE heal right now is not important. The AI would AoE heal us straight away, and there is a huge cooldown for that, so if you don't need the skill, don't use it. That's why we're manualing this fight. With Dorothy at least. With others it may happen that you don't need to manual it. But it can also happen that with the new skills we're just fine with manualing it. Because sooner or later we're gonna get to the heal anyway. We're just not killing this. That's really strange. This tentacle. Now it happened. So now we're gonna go to the middle one because the right tentacle is just not meant to be killed. It's too much. You're better off just getting rid of the main unit. AoE heal is an option now. Single heal is out of question, but because of Freya being like too low in energy, I might even consider an AoE heal. But we could also risk... No, I won't risk this, I'll do an AoE heal. And then next turn I'm gonna single heal whoever is needed. Even though this was not the most effective AoE heal exactly because of this. I had to do this to keep Freya alive. I couldn't have known that they are not damaging enough. And I'm gonna do a single heal on Freya again. because Freya is buffing us. That's important too. Yeah, you see, Freya is about to die unless I do something, and that something is gonna be a single heal on Freya, because she's the worst off by far, and we have to survive a few turns. So we're gonna do Forgetfulness. We'll need to survive a few turns, and this is gonna be a long fight, you see. A few turns just to... Yeah, there you go. With the extra healing and extra shield, it's gonna be fine. Just so that the AoE heal is gonna give us some cushion of survival. First you need to survive. Even though AoE is an option, buff is also an option. I think I'll do the AoE so that it starts the cooldown quickly. And buffing next turn. We're not that desperate. Now we are desperate. So I'll need to heal myself in this case, because if the healer dies, then there is no healing. Evident, isn't it? And Dorothy is a base unit, so you may have Dorothy quite easily as well. If you level her up. Maybe it's not optimal, but this is the easiest way to play. So it's no wonder why Dorothy is so much available. So single damage on the opponent. We got the extra healing. Also make sure that if you use the owl, I think it's the owl, the extra unit next to the animals, the shell. If you use the owl, it's gonna heal the whole team. Single damage buff. I'll do buff. That's why Freya is alive to buff, not because of her damage, I guess. And we'll do an AoE heal. This turn or next turn? I would say next turn, and in 2 turns we'll be able to do a single heal as well. I'll do a single damage this turn because we're not healing enough. Now we could do it, but unfortunately we're out of sync, so Dorothy is ironically slightly too fast. So he acts after Terramoton, or before Terramoton, right before. They have almost the same speed. If I slowed her down just a bit, that would help, because now I could have AoE healed here. It's just a little speed difference. Or if I didn't manipulate the turn meter, that could also be a case. So we're fighting enemy turn, not much happened. I'll buff. So we'll do the buffs. Amazing. Here you see like what kind of buffs are stacked. Defense, speed, everything. So this is amazing. AoE heal is now in order. And next turn we can do a single heal if needed. Single damage. And another single damage. Slowly but surely we're grinding the enemy down. And we can do a single heal this turn or next turn. We'll do the AoE with the leveled up skill. By this time your Lian should be 6-starred, by the way. So plus the skills upgraded. Turn meter plus, let's see that. Single damage, single heal. I think we're just fine with the single damage. This is defensive just in case another unit needs to be healed. And you see the healing did happen in the meantime, passively. This is what you want, the passive healing, as much as possible. With the shield and everything, we're not even missing that single heal anymore. And the original candidate was the bottom unit, now it's the middle unit. So it's... Once again, if the situation is not that desperate, the AI is not saving the heal. It's quite hard to program into it, like how you save the healing. There you go. Now turn meter once again. And now you can do a single heal. Which unit is more important? Freya is better off. I'll just heal the worst HP unit. And then I'll cast Forgetfulness on the opponent. The Jellyfish is doing its turn. And then we'll do an AoE. Amazing. Single damage as always. Turn meter. And single damage. We'll have to survive this turn. Next turn we can heal again. And you see this, it is not easy at all. Now we're gonna buff. There you go, extra defense doesn't hurt. Okay. And well, buff for AoE. This time I'll do AoE just in case we can finish the opponent. And we can also do an AoE heal right now. That's one reason why I didn't buff, because the healing is coming. And you see that we're not that badly off at the moment. Next turn we're gonna buff. Single damage. So it's in sync. While we're waiting for the AoE heal, you buff. But maybe I'm just over protecting my team. As long as everyone survives, I'm happy. You know. Now this is difficult. This is when it's out of sync, we're quite badly off. So that's when you do a buff. With all the extra skills, including speed. Although speed buff is always welcome, even before. Single heal could be the way to go. I'll protect the middle unit for now. I'll do an AoE again. Not as if it mattered, because the tentacle is not gonna die, like ever. We're close to the end, but now both of them will act. And you see, we could quite easily lose one of the units. It just doesn't matter even if we lost one of the units. 1 star, 4 minutes, 10 stability has been consumed, and we got some more gear. This is important. And then we're gonna use the gear, obviously. And then 5 out of 12 is done. You need 7 more. So I won't record the fight, but I'll have to do the fight most likely manually. And as you add more and more gear, you will get a sense when it is time to go on auto. I think that by the time I do the 12th fight out of 12, I think the auto is gonna work out, because the gear is supposed to do its job. So that's how you play this. Now I'm on level 32. And this is the reason why you need to do the stability purchases. So right now I haven't even purchased one. Later you're gonna do, I think, 2 stability with, or no, just 1. 60 crystals, and the subsequent ones are 100 per stability. And you're just saving this for future. Okay. You see now how you can get this outstanding gear. You also see what to do to beat this boss. And once you have the new gear, you take a chance at Doki Doki, and then if you win against Doki Doki, then that's gonna be absolutely like fine. One final, because then you can finish the campaign. One final hint is that you see that I could very easily, so tabulator, there you go, very easily summon. I think I have like more than 20 summons. At this stage, a new unit won't help me. Even though, well, it helps in the arena and in some other places, I don't have the capacity to train, and I have everything I need to make progress in the hyperlink charter and in the campaign and get better gear. First I do that, and then if you summon 10 times every single day, it's easier. Sooner or later the summoning material is gonna run out, so you will need to figure it out yourself how to secure it, and who knows what events are required. So there is the daily quest, for example, where you definitely need some summoning. I think up to 10 summoning, and there it's better if you have 10 summons every single day. So I'm holding it back. At this stage on day 5 I should have collected enough units to continue pushing forward. And in the arena, yes, I will suffer, but not against bots. This is how you play day 5. Hopefully this was interesting. If you have any questions, write it in a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe.